Who will be presenting now? Anne, ikaw? Grace?
Yes po, sir.
O sige, you may start the presentation now. Thank you very much.
Thank you po. So heads up lang guys. Medyo malamig yung boses ko ngayon. Parang siya. Char. So, yes. Okay, let's begin. Good afternoon, Sir Ronnie Adian. Good afternoon, my dear classmates. I hope everyone is well today. My name is Grace Anne Aumentado, and I will be discussing about the purposes of website. Next po. Thank you. So let's have the overview of the let's have the overview of the topic. So it will help you and guide you, everyone, to follow the presentation thoroughly. So first we have the first section is recall. What is a website? So it will only be a refreshment of knowledge since we already discussed this, but I feel the need to have a recall, just to just yes, a refreshment of knowledge. My gosh, redundant. Now, second, we have who can make websites. Then third is website browsers. Here we will tackle about the browsers that we use in order to access a website. Then, what is the purpose of a website? And lastly, last but not the least, the key takeaways, which are the general learnings for this specific topic. Next slide po. So what is a website? So the common reason why people use the internet is the abundance of information that they get from it. Meanwhile, the information is generated by multiple sources and is carefully arranged through or in the form of files and web pages, which when grouped together form a single entity that is what we call the website. As what Miss Lestrilla said, our first presenter for the first lesson as well. She said that a website is like a house, and I couldn't agree more. A website is indeed likewise a house that consumes a space where it will store its information, the files, and it also contains an address, which in technological term it is also known as the web address. So I have added here the two qualities of a website. So, in case that in the future you will want to create your own website. So let's not forget these two qualities. First, we have aestheticism. Your website should be aesthetic in the sense that it will attract the eyes of the target audience. And for a while. And we know that the homepage is the first thing that people lie their eyes to. It what greets them. So it must really be organized in a way that will hook your target audience to use and engage with your site. And readability. Your website should be readable. After all, what encourages your target audience to visit or use your website is the level of understandability that it gives. So yes, it must be comprehensive and clear in delivering the message that it wants to convey. Next po, thank you. Now, who can make a website? So websites can be created and maintained by individual, group, business, or organization to serve a variety of purposes. Now, this individual, group, and businesses should, of course, possess skills and knowledge. So there are experts or professionals that we may need, or we must, or we may rely on if we want to create a successful and effective website. First we have the web developer. A web developer is responsible for the codes and functionality of your website. And for instance, we also have the graphic designer. So the graphic designer, it's responsible for all the designs of your website. So they are responsible for all of the for the overall look of your website. And next the we have the content creator. So the content creator is responsible for all the text and contents, images. So they ensure that your website is both informative and visually appealing. So yes, so much for that. I hope that helps. And next page. Thank you. So your website usually looks like this. Codes. Next po. Thank you. And in order for people to look at the website, they use these browsers, which were Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, and others. And a trivia, guys, the Chrome is, according to Nick Barney, uh, a technology writer from Tech Target. Chrome is the most used browser or among the browsers around the globe. And it is possible, right? With Chrome being a free and fast browser, offering a lot of information. So why not look for why look for another? But on the other hand, it is suggested that we explore another browsers as well. Just in case that Chrome that this time comes that Chrome is not available in our mobile devices. So yes, we will learn surely, and someone will might learn it in just a few minutes. But it will be our advantage if we already have that basic knowledge about how to use that browser. So yes. And next page. So the browser's work is to make this code into something that people will look at and use. So these codes turns to an understandable context with the use of browsers. So I hope that everyone recall or have in, have been informed about this and everything is clear. And next po. So yes, we're on the purpose of websites. Just like everything else in the world, everything has its purpose, just like website does. And its purposes vary according to the intention of the creator and the type of the website itself. Next po, thank you. So yes, we have first, the purpose of an informative or practical information website. It's to convey a specific, helpful information to a specific user audience that will help the reader learn something new or understand a certain topic better. It may contain how-tos, tips and tricks, fix and repair, guidance, and support information. And another are directions and instructions. So for our examples, we have Google Scholar, Infotech, and ERIC. ERIC stands for Education Resources Information Center. So the common thing about the example or is that they contain credible, at least credible sources that students or even professionals can use to support their studies or researches. So that's the purpose of an informative or practical information website. Next, thank you po. And we have the purpose of entertainment website. So it's to showcase the purpose of entertainment website is to showcase entertaining information for visitors. It may contain online magazines, gossip-oriented websites, celebrity news. So for entertainment websites, this is made engaging because the intention of the creator is to poke the curiosity of the target audience, and as well as it must also be frequently updated as possible to keep them all coming back. And as an audience myself, I would really love, and it would be really more interesting if I read or if I read something that is new, fresh, and relevant, right? That is something worth sharing to someone as well. And when what we meant by um, something worth sharing for, it also means that we're near the exciting part. And that exciting part is that knowing the reaction of the person we're going to share an information with, right? It's something that I enjoy a lot. So looking forward for their reactions of what I have read in the website. Then examples are we have the YouTube, Netflix, Bilibili, and Spotify. Next page. Thank you. The purpose of e-commerce websites. It's simply to sell products to users. And there are elements to successful e-commerce websites. First, we have removing friction during the purchasing process. So the functionality of your website may influence your target audience or your customer to, uh, it may influence their final decision whether to buy a product from you or not. And upselling users on related products. So this is they it's like encouraging your audience to buy a product and or no, erase that. So upselling users on related products. So giving options to choose from will enable your customer to feel like they're in control. So it will also lead to an increase in sales on your end. And incentivizing buyers. So incentives may include vouchers such as free shippings, discounts, free samples, gifts, and such. And reducing cart abandonment. So sometimes an example for this is I will take Lazada for example. So sometimes Lazada will send notification or messages where they will say that um, you left something in your cart, check this out today. So it encourages the customer to check out that product. Then nurturing past buyers to buy again, just like the other one, encouraging your buyers to buy from your shop. And remarketing to past visitors who haven't yet purchased. So we have our examples here. First, we have Lazada, Shopee, Zalora, and Amazon. Next po, thank you. The purpose of service-based websites. So the service-based website is a website designed to showcase and promote a specific service or set of services from a business or individual. Visitors will pre-screen potential service providers by reviewing their websites before they make any phone calls. So suppose that we put ourselves in the shoes of the visitor or the target audience of a service-based website. There are things that we must check. So first we have to check the reputation of the company. Are there any issues linked with this company? Are their services authentic? Are their business registered? Things like that. Then the longevity of the operation. So we have that impression that the longer that the company runs, the higher the indication that they are effective in customer satisfaction. And lastly is the quality of the service they provide. So this is a must since the goods, services or products is what we are paying for, and it must be worth our money. Yes. Our example is the Math Creative. So its services revolves in branding and strategy, content creation, and then we have project management. So, yan. Next. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Um, the purpose of blogs or weblog, it's to provide a regularly updated website or web page, typically one run by an individual or small group that is written in an informal or conversational style. So blogs are often interactive, and it always almost include sections at the bottom of the every individual blog posts where people can leave comments. So blogs were originally called weblogs, which were websites that consists of series of entities and that is arranged in a reverse chronological order. So what we meant by reverse chronological order is that the newest posts appeared at the top. So instead of the oldest posts at the top, it is that the newest posts appeared at the top. Now we have our examples. The thought catalog. So the thought catalog is a place of meaningful words. So I recommend this website, guys, if you want to read something inspiring. Then we have We and the Color. So We and the Color focuses on the arts, designs, illustration, photography, and also fashion, architecture, and animation. Next slide, thank you. So we have now the purpose of social media websites is to make it very easy for families, friends, and coworkers, acquaintances to connect, communicate, share information, and keep in touch in the virtual world. So the social media websites also is the enabler of the many online businesses that exists today. For instance, we have Facebook live selling, TikTok live selling. There are live streamings and other uses variety of websites just to promote their business, may it be small or big. So we have our example here. First, we have the Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and the Twitter. So next slide po. Thank you. Okay, there we here we are at the key takeaways. So for the key takeaways, first we have the website is similar to a house with an address that makes it easier to find and search for, and a need for space so that it can be built in and perform its various functions. Second, every purpose of a website relies heavily on each existing type of website and the intention of the user. Third, websites are powerful marketing tools for a number of reasons. And the last one is the types of websites consists of informative, entertainment, service-based, e-commerce, blog, and social media websites. And yes, the internet is now a house of information, which is handful for every students as well as for every professionals. And furthermore, technology is just continuously advancing throughout the years. So let us use this to advance in our chosen fields or careers. So explore the online world, but never abuse. As what our Miss Universe 2018 Catriona Grace says, everything is good, but in moderation. That's it for my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Okay, done with Miss Grace Anne. Do you have any questions, class, clarification, or anything that you would like to add with the topic presented by Miss Grace Anne? If none, who will be the next one after Miss Grace Anne?